They said it's bizarre the way he's whispering. He'd lean in and go, I did that. It was me that did that. And on he would do that. And he'd just look and his eyes would get big and his mouth would just hold open. And I heard that sound and I thought, that's an evil spirit. I hear that. I went back and took a picture of it with my phone. Well, you've got one still picture with 3 different eyes. It's all in one picture.
Okay.
And that's the only one I want you to see right now.
Okay, here it is.
Okay. Now that's when he leaned in and whispered, the first one on the left. This is the one in the middle where the camera, I started zooming the picture in. And look how the right eye is changing. And then there's the right eye.
Yeah, I mean, are you talking about the white part that's up and down? Or is it
the pupil, the eyeball, and the slotted pupil down the middle?
This is Robin Bullock. He's a Trump prophet. Claims that God gives him secret messages about Donald Trump. It's just insane. Well, he goes on here and makes all kinds of wild claims on this recent, it's called an intelligence briefing. That's the video. He titled it Intelligence Briefing with Robin Bullock on the right and Steve Schultz on the left. Oh my God, dude. And he went down this weird, like, reptilian road, claiming that Nancy Pelosi blew the lid off of everything, revealed that she really is a space alien, okay? A reptilian space alien. Listen to this clip here.
She looks at this and she says, we're different than the president.
All right.
He does.
Notice what he's doing with his hands. If you're the audio audience, he's putting his hands up like, you know, just flat. I don't know why. Like he's counting to 10 or something.
The president.
All right.
He does like this. She says, we're different than the president. We're not like them.
Now he's waving his hands around? Like, why?
We're not like them. What? Who's we and who's them?
Really? You don't know who we and them is in this conversation?
What? Who's we and who's them?
Yeah, here we go.
He said, maybe you can win 5. I said, I want 10. He said, is that your prediction? I said,
I think she's talking about seats in the House of Representatives. She wants to win 10 seats. I think in 20... Wait, supposedly this is from August 20th, 2024. I'm not sure.
I said, I want 10. He said, is that your prediction? I said, I want 10, at least. We want 31 when we won and win. Now, remember, in the last election, they said we were going to lose 30 or 40 seats. What? They didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the presidential. We're very discreet.
Okay, so she's saying that we, as in like the House of Representatives, because she's a House member, or was, I'm not sure if she still is, the House members can like zero in on specific political races and put a ton of time and money into it, where the president has to like work in like multiple swing states, like at least 5 states, probably 10 states to campaign there and keep everybody happy. But the House of Representatives in Pennsylvania, they know they can focus on fracking, for example, because that's like the core issue there. I think that's what she's trying to communicate. We're different from the president in that we can focus on specific things more directly.
We're different from the presidential. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others are winning the whole country. 10.
But you heard the word, didn't you? Reptilian? She said the word reptilian, and you know what that means, right? Either she could have used like an odd word choice there to say that she's cold-blooded or that Democrats can be cold-blooded in these local races. That it's one of the two. It's either that or she's saying that she's a space alien that's come to take control of the U.S. government and force American citizens to give up Christianity. I suppose that could be the alternative. Tell me what you think in the comments. Is that what she meant? Did she mean she's a space alien? Robin thinks so.
Why would you use these words?
Reptilian of all the choices.
And everybody say, don't mingle politics and religion. You know what? Joe Biden did that.
What, you saying Joe Biden talks about being Catholic all the time? Yeah, he's Catholic. Are you serious? But he didn't bring it into politics. he was just talking. He didn't like use his Catholic faith as the basis for a law or something. That's what I'd have a problem with.
Trying to accuse us of something they're doing. This is why Noah Harari said, if Trump wins, it'll be the death blow to what we're doing. It'll be kind of the kind of death blow to it. They understand.
Yeah, I don't know who Noah Harari is or whatever, but he's obviously also a reptilian, as well as Biden. Oh my God, dude. These people's brains are fried. They are fried. I just don't I don't know how they got here. Oh, dude. Like, all right, I covered this, like the whole thing. He did this intelligence briefing, and I covered the whole thing on my Unfiltered channel, Owen Morgan Unfiltered. And it was just like one bizarre claim after another. All right, check this out. He believes that he's uncovered a secret about Biden.
When Biden was running for president, he had on the front of his podium, "Battle for the Soul of a Nation."
I think you mean lectern, but okay.
Remember, he would lean in and whisper, and the news people noticed it.
They did?
They said it's bizarre the way he's whispering.
Who said that? I'll tell you what he's talking about if you don't know. This is from years ago. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, this is from 2021, early July 2021. He was talking about this exact same thing back then. And let me just show you what he's talking about here.
That much is because I'm smart. He know how to game the system. Well, guess what, Mr. President? I'm coming for you.
Okay, that's just like a normal thing. I'm coming for you.
Coming for you.
Be sure the volume's in the stream well. I want everybody to hear this sound.
Oh my God. Yeah, he does a number of these. Here's another.
In 20 days, give me a break. Need time.
Right. So someone asked, are you going to do this healthcare thing? Or I don't even know what it was. And he said, it's been 20 days. Give me a break. But this is a demon speaking through Biden, you see. That's what he believes. I'm not joking. That's real.
I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. They're going to be getting checks in the mail that are consequential.
Talking about COVID relief, I guess.
This week for childcare. Just remind them, I wrote the bill on the environment.
Okay, that's just like the way he talks. Are you serious?
Why would I not be for it? Pay them more. This is an employees bargaining chip now.
Anyone.
Anyway, yeah. So he thinks that that's the demon coming out of Biden. That is 100% real. Just watch the rest of this 2021 video.
Anyone that's ever dealt in deliverance in the ministry, where they deal with demonic spirits and evil spirits, will know that sound. They know exactly what they're hearing. While the
A whisper?
press says it's whispers, anyone that's ever been in deliverance ministry knows what that is. It's the voice of a demonic spirit. And people say, well, that's pretty far out. Is it? Is it?
Yes, it is.
What spirit is it, brother? It's the spirit of the serpent that possesses the jackal. Now, show the first.
Like, why are we bringing animals into this? I don't understand, dude. Yeah, he thinks Biden is a jackal. And he has this really weird song about it. Oh, man. I can't go down this whole rabbit hole, but this is, like, really short.
Grab a jackal by the leg, shake him like a dog, throw him all across the ground.
He's talking about Biden. I do not advocate any animal cruelty of any sort.
Grab a jackal by the leg, shake him like a dog.
Dude, I love the little hand motion he's using to kind of illustrate what he wants to do to Biden.
By the leg, shake him like a dog and throw him across the ground.
Oh, I love it, man. This is where you end up when you have a failed rock career, a failed musical career. Oh, man. Just the best. People call him Silly Ray Cyrus. Yeah, that's a good name for him, and I like it, but I don't do the nickname thing. I think that's probably, it's not helpful, and I can't in good conscience complain about Trump using ridiculous nicknames for people if I use them too. So, Silly Ray Cyrus will stay in the closet where it belongs. Anyway, so this whole Biden whisper thing, let's get back to that. He thinks that Biden whispering is a sign of the Antichrist or some other thing.
They said it's bizarre the way he's whispering. He'd lean in and go, I did that. It was me that did that.
No, he wouldn't.
And on he would do that. And he'd just look and his eyes would big and his mouth would just hold open.
Dude, he's just like a person talking.
And I heard that sound and I thought, that's an evil spirit. I hear that. I went back and took a picture of it with my phone. Well, you've got one still picture with 3 different eyes. It's all in one picture.
Okay.
And that's the only one I want you to see right now.
Okay. One single picture zoomed in to show the eyes, I guess is what he's saying. Okay. By the way, somebody says, why is there a menorah behind him? If you look closely, there's also a shofar behind him in this. That's because he's leaned into Christianity's Judaic roots or whatever. He even gives, like, you know, he does the Star Trek blessing. That's a real Jewish symbol, apparently. I didn't know. It's like a blessing or something. Anyway.
Okay, here it is.
Okay. Now that's when he leaned in and whispered.
Okay, but that's not one image. Are you serious right now? Look at this. The dude's mouth is completely different on the left. It's not the same at all. He's looking in a direction. All right, go on.
The first one on the left. This is the one in the middle where the camera, I started zooming the picture in. And look how the right eye is changing. And then there's the right.
Wait, why not the left eye? Why is the left eye totally normal? And also, that's very obviously glare from a light, like a reflection from light. He's got to know this, right?
Right eye.
Yeah, I mean, are you talking about the white part that's up and down? Or is it
the pupil, the eyeball, and the slotted pupil down the middle?
Yeah, it's slotted, and there's kind of either a white part of the glare and then a black
part of the glare. Dude realizes, oh, that's just like glare from the lighting. He realizes how ridiculous this is, and he calls it out, and Bullock just pretends he didn't. By the way, slotted eyes are an evolutionary adaptation, I believe. However, not all snakes have that. Here you go. Here's a little danger noodle right here with round eyes. They're not all, like, slotted like that.
Yeah.
That eye is gold. If you get it up close enough, it's
gold.
golden eye.
I see. Okay.
And it's got a slotted serpent's pupil.
Up and down. Vertical slotted is what you're saying. Yeah.
Every time he whispered, that showed up. He comes back and says, I'm going to drop out of the race. I'm not going to run. I was watching the thing, so I took another picture.
Okay.
And here's what showed up.
Dude, this looks like Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump had a love child. The tiny little face, and it's orange. It's like he painted his face orange or something. What is this? Where does the forehead begin and the rest of the head end? I don't understand. How did he get this picture? Why is it so, like, narrowed in? His phone does not take pictures like this.
How about that?
Wow.
How about that?
Can you see that?
No?
Yeah,
you see, they're gold eyes and slotted pupils.
Dude, even Steve Schultz is like, yeah, I mean, I see it. I'm not sure what you want me to see, though, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do remember now, right, that he's blue-eyed.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
I don't even have any idea what they're talking about. I don't know if that's true. It's very likely just completely fabricated. Like, everything that they're saying is fabricated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So well, that's just the light. Really? Really? Well, that's all.
Yes, it is really just the light. Is this, like, mind-blowing to you? Let me just pull up a picture of Joe Biden and look real close. Oh, my God. When I look up Biden eyes, all I'm getting is, like, modified images of Biden having, like, demonic eyes and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm just trying to find a normal picture of the guy. Jesus. When he laughs, he kind of closes his eyes a lot. It's, like, impossible to find a picture of him with just normal open eyes. Okay, well, it's an older picture, but, you know, your eye color doesn't really change that much, right? I guess. It's kind of what his eyes normally look like, I suppose. Yeah, I guess they are blue normally, but this color has very obviously been modified either way, right? Biden does not paint himself orange like this. He changed the hue, clearly.
So is, well, that's just the light. Really? Really? Well, that's awesome, isn't it?
So, yeah. Anyway, these people need help for real. He also seems to think that, like, oh my God, I don't even know how to say this, that Satan was the first trans person, and he proves without a shadow of a doubt that transgenderism is incorrect.
The only standard for the truth is the Bible. That's the only standard for the truth.
Okay, but the Bible isn't all true. Whatever.
There's no other truth.
Yes, there is. It is true that I'm wearing a hat right now. Is that in the Bible? I didn't read it in there. There's truth outside the Bible all over the place. What do you mean? What is he intending for somebody to, like, interpret here? I don't know what, like, point he's trying to make by saying there's no truth outside the Bible.
There's no other truth. All truth, Steve, is based on the Bible. All truth is based on the truth of God.
Me wearing a hat has nothing to do with God.
Truth is based on the truth of God. If there's any truth in anything, then it is carrying the DNA of God.
Okay, so the fact that I'm wearing a hat carries the DNA of God? Like, not me, not the hat, but the fact carries the DNA of God. Go on, I'm with you.
If it's true, then it's carrying the DNA of God, at least in that part. That's true.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, somebody points out, Robert Adsett, God has DNA? Since when? Why would God, like, did he always exist? Is he subject to evolution? I don't understand.
Now, ideologies, if they're true, will carry God's DNA in that. Well, the scripture said, now that's with ideas or physical truth. Well, the physical truth says.
Wait, there's physical truth? Okay, I'm trying to honestly understand this. Ideas are not physical truth, but they still carry the DNA of God, even though it's not physical. Isn't DNA a physical manifestation of traits or whatever? Well, I don't know. It's not manifestation. That's not the right word. It's I guess, the instruction set for how your body will be designed. Like, how does that translate into an idea at all?
Physical truth says this. It says that he created man in his own image.
The physical truth says this?
And in his own likeness. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. This is the truth. And all truth concerning this will carry within it this DNA.
What is he reading from right now? He's reading from something, because the Bible does not talk about DNA. In all seriousness, what he's likely reading from, I don't even remember now, is his own writings. He carries this notebook around his house, and when he gets stricken with a message from God, just thinks of something on the spot, he pulls out his pen and writes it down, what he believes God is telling him. And he comes up with some wild stuff. Oh my God. I mean, we're listening to it here, right? So anyway, I'm not sure what he's reading from, and I'm assuming it's like a prophecy or whatever that he wrote down that God gave him the other day.
And all truth concerning this will carry within it this DNA. So if it carries within it this DNA, then there's no way that transgenderism can be true.
Okay, I'm sorry. You lost me. I mean, you lost me after premise number 1, but I don't understand. What's he even saying? Truth carries DNA, so transgenderism cannot be true? I'm honestly trying to understand here.
It can't be from God. There's no way. It can't be, because it would carry the DNA of he created male and female.
Yeah.
Created he them.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Well, when you got a man and you convince him that he's a woman.
Okay, well, first of all, he created them male and female. That does not exclude necessarily somebody realizing that they are a woman rather than a man. Like, you're still within that binary set or whatever, right? So I'm not sure what he's trying to get at here. And second,
When you got a man and you convince him that he's a woman,
men are not convinced that they're women by people around them or whatever. Get a grip on reality. You know, when I left Jehovah's Witnesses, I had the option of doing anything that I wanted with my life. When I realized that it was just ridiculous nonsense and I could move on, I could have gone into drugs, I could have been gay, I could have been trans, whatever. Guess where I ended up? A straight cis guy, married to my wife with a kid. That's where I ended up. Interesting, huh? Almost like it's not something that people just want for the sake of wanting it. Almost like it's not something people could like be convinced to do or talked into. Has Robin Bullock ever woken up in the morning and thought to himself, I feel inside that I am a woman, but I'm pushing that aside because I know it's wrong because God doesn't like it? Has he ever thought that? I don't understand how he could possibly say the things that he's saying if he hadn't thought that.
then the truth of God has been turned into a lie, and it's not in that. There's no truth of God in that.
So I don't understand what the hell he's talking about.
See, all truth would carry the DNA of the truth.
When you say the DNA, are you the seed of the serpent? Are you talking about a spiritual DNA or the metaphorical DNA, or are you talking about something?
I don't know that we're not talking about all the above.
Wait, do you not know that we're not talking about this? Do you know we are? What do you mean? What is metaphorical DNA? What is spiritual DNA? Oh my God, dude. These two people. This is entertaining as hell.
DNA or the metaphorical DNA, or are you talking about something?
I don't know that we're not talking about all the above.
Okay, all of the above.
Spirit,
Okay.
And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. All right.
mental, physical, everything.
Spirit, mental, physical, everything. Wow, dude. These people are the biggest suckers on planet Earth. Seriously. Oh my God. How did Robin Bullock get here? And a more poignant question, how did he get poor suckers to believe him, that he knows what he's talking about? How did he get these ridiculous fools to buy into his Trump prophecies? This is honestly entertaining as hell to me. Tell me what you think about it in the comments.